Guys, it's me, the Bricks and Mandalore, back with another video. Today we have a strong American stronghold tank attack. So, as you can see here, we have the Panzer 38T, which was used by the Germans mainly in the early parts of the war. So this is kind of unrealistic, but you know, it's a mock, so we'll do whatever. The Panzer 38T is sort of coming out of this sort of wooded forest area with rocky and grassy terrain with the rest of the troops. As you can see, the commander's at the top ordering them around, and then the Germans are crossing this road here. They've all been equipped with a variety of weapons, which you can see with each figure, and then they cross into this sort of destroyed village. I would have liked this bit to be more detailed, but the regular stuff I would normally put here is currently being used on the large-scale Gallipoli mock, which there should be an update on soon. I know I've been saying that for a while, but it's all coming together now. We're getting towards the final parts of that. And obviously, as you can see on here, we have this mud path. It's textured to look like it's been used a lot by Americans, Germans, sending troops up and down. And then the road, it's got this black sort of mark there, which is probably from like an explosion, which has left a smoky, like big stain across the concrete, as the Germans are now trying to push back the Americans from this stronghold place they have established here in this destroyed building. As you can see, the Americans consist of regular tan uniforms, but there is also a mixture of these dark tan uniforms, which is typically the airborne forces, so paratroopers. So again, could be unrealistic, but you know, sometimes they did team up on operations. So I'm figuring this is perhaps towards the later part of the war, maybe border of France and Germany, that region, maybe around the Rhine, that area, probably pre-Battle of the Bulge. As you can see, let's look at some of these figures down here. All the Americans just have standard issue American equipment, M1 pot helmets, variety of guns, M1 Garands, and this one here is even trying to take down the tank, which is, I think this is custom build. I can't remember where I got it from, but it's also got these custom stickers on it as well, so it's a pretty good quality build. A machine gun down here and up here, and also a turret. The figures all come around the back, variety of figures, which we'll take a look at now. Here we're looking at 4 of the German figures. These are 4 of the main figures I like to use on my mocks. So starting off at the end, we have this guy. His is more of a sort of greeny grey look, more like a field grey, probably more realistic of the German uniform at this time in the war. And the second one here, I'm not quite sure where he's from, but he has a sort of dark gunmetal grey body with printed black boots on, and he's got a MP40 with a stock, and his helmet is the dark grey standard helmet with a gas mask included in the mould. Now the next one here is interesting, as his is actually the figure of a Star Wars character. I think it's one of the people from Moloch Speeder, and I've just reversed the torso and arms around, so that would actually be the back of the original figure. And it works quite well typically on Battle of the Bulge stuff, where like the grey uniform has perhaps got snow on it, or maybe like mud and snow, sort of sludge all mixed together. The one on the end is just dark grey, black boots, standard sort of printing. He has some arm printing as well, as you can see along there. His helmet also has the eagle on the side and the German flag on the other side. And on this one you can also see that it has the eagle with the swastika on as well. Now let's look at the officer figures. Now, I said we were looking at officers now, but I've also got the sniper custom figure that I have made. It's a standard light grey uniform underneath, but I've got this cloth piece from Jin-Erso in the Rogue One sets, and the face is a older scout trooper face with the sort of balaclava ski mask around him, and then he's got a standard grey helmet. And his gun is a Kar 98K, I believe, in gunmetal grey. The middle one is the tank commander. However, his hat is more of an SS soldier. I lost the original cap that was meant to go on him, but he's there. He has side printing on his legs, and his belt printing goes all the way around. His face is just sort of a standard look. It's custom as well, so, you know. It's a pretty good quality figure. I like to use it on my mocks that include tanks. It looks very good. Then on the end we have the lieutenant. He has the Panzer 96, I believe that's what it is. His is again like one of the soldiers earlier, the sort of field grey look, so it's green grey sort of merged. His face is actually from one of the Lone Ranger sets. I bought a couple of those heads because they look really good on German officers and also some Russian ones as well I've used it on, and it just sort of fits the whole look of the officer. Now he has 360 printing on his boots and pretty much his entire thing, except for his belt actually, but that's that figure. Now let's look at the Americans. These are the three main looks on the Americans. On the right you have the Paratrooper, the middle just a standard full tan one, and then the one on the left is dark tan and tan. This one's actually a medic. As you can see, he has the medical pack. I do have a helmet with the medical sort of Red Cross printed on it, but I'm not sure where it is, and I'm pretty sure it's a different mould to the pot helmet I'm using, so it might not work exactly with the rest of the figures. But he's armed with a Thompson, and his ammo packs across him is also a Thompson. Now he has the Indiana Jones low printing with the revolver holster as well. And on the back he has printing, but it's covered up by the rest of that. Now looking at this one, he has a grease gun. His is just sort of a standard uniform. There's not that much detail on it, but it's fairly different to the others. Now there's a fair amount of these ones with the full tan. For example, him back here. It's a different printing, but it's the same general concept. On the end is the Paratrooper, as I said. He actually has a sort of metallic-y green M1 pot helmet, which is interesting. And here's the Thompson again. Here's once again the back printing is covered up, but here's that sort of look going for him. He does have a bit of green on his legs. I'm not sure why that's there, but you know, just a tiny bit of detail I guess they threw in. But the figures are pretty good. Tell me what we thought in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe down below, and I apologise for any background noise you might have heard. Just stuff, isn't it? But yeah, that's all for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.